Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Dimas, the Walking Dead All Stars YouTuber, and today I'm gonna bringing you guys some new info on update 1.14 version of the Walking Dead All Stars. And this update is pretty much big because supply run getting a new content, a new bystander characters that coming to the game that in my opinion boost my roster a lot. And pretty much the main highlight in here is a new way to get unknown characters for free. So without further ado guys, let's get into it. So the first thing that coming to the update 1.14 is going to be the new bystander character, none other than Dale. Pretty much one of the favorite character in The Walking Dead, and to be honest, what is The Walking Dead without the man himself, Dale, who's pretty much the one of the key support character in the Atlanta group. And to be honest, a lot of players in the community are begging for him. Like, we need Dale in the game. Like, we want Dale to be in the game as either overseer, ally, or even neutral. But now we know him as a bystander character. Wielding the rifle, he is a dexterity character dealing a physical attacks, considered a ranger class, even though he's holding that rifle. So, Dale's description is that Dale throws smoke bombs that increase the crit rate on his comrades and utilize fuses to deal damage to his enemies, which is really interesting because at the moment bystander roster is really lacking on damage character. All I know is pretty much my boy Lake, but he ain't doing, he's still doing bad to be honest. Now Dale's coming, he will be pretty much boosting the bystander roster. Now let's look at his skills. His ultimate is supporting fire, move to a safe spot in the combat position and attack random enemies in the enemy position 20 times, dealing 180% attack as damage each time to the hit target and nearby enemies. Become immune to crowd control for the duration. Stop firing if there are no enemies in the enemy position. So his ultimate is pretty much just great. Like, not only he has the immunity to crowd control, he's pretty much attacking a lot of enemies 20 times. And even so, he can just stop the animation because there are no enemies in his position. Really interesting as a dexterity character and ranger class. His another skill is simple technique. Throw a handmade smoke bomb at nearest comrade. Grant immunity to crit hit to all comrades within the range, while increasing their crit rate by 25% for 8 seconds. So, his smoke bomb, same as the description, is pretty much just, protecting the comrade from dealing a critical damage from the enemy, because let's be honest, the enemy AI in this game are really horrendous and just devastating. With Dale's smoke bomb, he pretty much protecting the front row characters who pretty much either putting using like, adult Carl or even Abraham. Dale is pretty much protecting that. And not only that, his smoke bomb giving out a crit rate by 25%. So pretty much boosting Abraham or adult Carl that you put like Acel shoes on it, because when they hit the crit, they will gain a lot of speed. So Dale's skill in here is really cool. Next one, Old Man's Wisdom. On entering combat, installs 5 contact fuses in the back of enemy's position, Deal 300% attack as damage to enemies that step on the fuses, stunning them for 5 seconds. Oh my god, I do love these skills because he's pretty much doing it on the start of the combat. It's not like in the middle of the combat or even end of the combat. He's just instantly just putting mines behind in the enemy's back row. Like I'm talking about characters like Sherry, Haley, even Lake, or someone who is pretty much dealing devastating damage. You know, intelligence character like those because those back rows enemies are nasty to deal with. So with Tails' old man's wisdom, he's pretty much delaying them for 5 seconds, which is awesome, and dealing that 300% attack damage is just chef kiss. And last skill, stronger than bone. Kick the nearest enemies dealing 240% attack as damage and knock them down and knock them back. Stun the hit target for 0.5 seconds. So his crotch leg is pretty much coming handy now. So he's pretty much kicking enemies that nearing him. So it's gonna be great. And not only that, if you can level him up to 240 levels, I bet it's the stun duration will be much longer, and like really long. And overall, I think this deal is really amazing. I really like the idea that bystander need another ranger character because, to be honest, Scott and Yumiko ain't gonna cut it. But Dale, however, is gonna be the good one. Now let's move on to Dale's personal gear and benefits. So here are the personal gear that he will get. The gear stats that he will get is attack of 21%, HP on 18%, accuracy 40, and speed is 10. So he's pretty much getting the accuracy and speed because his ultimate is doing it 20 attacks, which pretty much visible to him getting an accuracy so he can hit an enemy, you know. Plus with the speed he can just gaining ultimate faster, doing his animation faster. And my boy Splash from the Discord pretty much said that if you put the goods or the shoes on him, he is gaining a lot of speed non-stop. So it's pretty much, you know, a good compass that Dale's pretty much either putting goods or putting shoes as his special gears. That is pretty much the must to have on him. Now onto the personal gear effects. At initial unlock, after 3 basic attacks, inflict an enhanced basic attack that deals 140% attack as damage to all enemies within range and knock them back. Stun the hit target for 1 second. At level 10, after 2 basic attacks, inflict an enhanced basic attack. So initially it was just 3 basic attacks, now it turned into 2 basic attacks. At level 20, after the first basic attack, inflict an enhanced basic attack 1 time and stun the hit target for 2 seconds. Instead of 1, it's gonna be 2 seconds. And at level 30, when your ultimate skills land on an enemy, 50% chance to increase attack by 30% for 0.7 seconds. So what I can assume on this is that his ultimate is dealing 20 attacks. Keep that in mind. So if you can actually PG-30 or pretty much max up his personal gear, he's pretty much landing the enhanced basic attack really likely, like 100% chance in fact, because at like level 20 it's just first basic attack that will inflict the enhanced basic attack that not only knocked them back but stunned them for 2 seconds. That is nuts. That means 20 attack, that means 20 times that you can stun an enemy. Not only stun, pretty much kill them all. Which is amazing. Like, do I think this is worth to max out? Absolutely. He is, again, the damage character that coming to bystander roster instead just late. And he is a must to have, like a must to max in my opinion. Now on to his benefits. These are his benefits. At level 3, during combat, increase simple technique smoke bomb range and reduce the speed of the enemies within the range by 40 for 8 seconds. So you can think this as the, a debuff to that enemy, because, there are some Magna team that pretty much increase the speed, which is really really nasty. And with tail smoke bomb, any enemies that get caught into that smoke bomb, they will get speed down by 40, which is really cool. You can slow them down so they can just, not attacking too fast. At plus at level 9, during combat, upon using simple technique, throw an additional smoke bomb at the crowd of enemies. What I can assume is gonna be 2 bomb. I assuming, by the way. So 1 bomb is for 1 comrade who is get near by the enemy. The other one is going to be a crowd of enemies. For example, like in the back row or something. That, like, crowd of enemies. Again, this is amazing because at level 3 his smoke bomb is already getting buff anyway, so it is really amazing. And at the level 9, he get another smoke bomb to the crowd of enemies too. So this benefit is awesome. Again, do I think I need to say that again? They'll PG and benefit. They have to max them out really good. Now the next thing that coming to the update is going to be the supply run expert mode and supply run annihilation. Let's start with the expert mode, shall we? So, supply run expert mode is pretty much a new difficulty that has been added to supply runs. The first season will be commenced on June 22nd. It will be available upon clearing the world stage of 2560. So for all you slacking, just go clear world stages up to 25.60. So if you actually done that, the expert difficulty of supply run will be unlocked. When entering the season for the first time, you can choose either on normal or expert difficult to play. So if you choose one, there's no going back. You cannot switch it. The expert difficulty reset every 48 hours per season, just like in normal difficulty. And in expert difficulty, only alignments that can be deployed are the alignment, and each floor will have an additional debuff that changes every 4 seasons. And if you do not participate in the supply runs, an additional reward of up to 80% will be added when progressing to the next season. The additional reward applies only when playing in expert mode. And the next one is the supply run annihilation. Same as join combat, you can skip up to 2 floors of supply run that you can just tap the button and just skip it all. And plus, every strategy and every suspicious peddler that's come across in the second floor, it will be asked to you that what you gonna buy and what strategy will you get is randomized, so keep that in mind. Annihilation will pretty much let you play only one floor, that is the third floor, either on normal and or expert mode. And the condition of unlocking the supply run annihilation is this. Normal mode floor 1 is going to be available once you've done world stage 10 to 4 of 4 or reach VIP 6. Normal mode floor 2 annihilation will be unlocked on stage 1740 or once you reach VIP 8. Expert mode floor 1 annihilation will be unlocked on stage 30 to 30.60 or reach VIP 10. And expert mode level floor 2 will be unlocked on stage 36.60 or VIP 13. So again, for you players who slacken on world stages, better get going, because if you want to unlock supply run annihilation, you can just play the world stages. It's that easy. And here comes the exciting news on the update. Say hello to the first unknown character Junhyuk to be free to play. So, if you don't buy him at the first release of Junhyuk, don't need to worry. He is going to be available on two conditions. On event, that is exchange event, and trading post, that is in community shop, transfer shop, supply run shop, and frontier shop. So, in order to get your Junhyuk for free, you need 60 survivor shots. So, in the trading post, there will be 15 shots for each 4 shop that I mentioned before. So, if you actually want to get him, you have to invest them both, all of it. Or there's gonna be a new exchange event coming to 1.14, that is the Kyla combat test. It also sold 15 notes, so if you actually want to buy Junhyuk for free, you can just buy it on Kyla combat test. It's that easy. And final piece of the update is going to be the tier 3 gear upgrade that's coming to the game. This is pretty much gonna drop on once you clearing out the stage of 28.60 in the world stages. So if I were you, I would not slacking off and just do it and clear the world stages. You know, at least until stage 29 or 30 if you want to, because the tier 3 gear upgrade will be dropping and will be available in community shop. So go do it. So the mechanic of the tier 3 gear is when you're upgrading it, the character specific effects are applied inside the effect based on the alignment, and it has to be 5-star tier 2. You cannot just do it, you can just cheese it without any stars. You have to 5-star it. And if a character of the same alignment is equipped, it's really possible to do it, to upgrade it to tier 3. And when you're upgrading the tier 3, the alignment effect display will be changed into a icon of the character equipped. For example, in this picture, it changed into Lang because, Lang is carry, so he needs the tier 3 upgrade gear anyway. And the reinforcement level and the reinforcement experience are gonna be reset. And each character can only possess one tier 3 equipment per body part. Now for the miscellaneous update that coming to the 1.14. A new chapter is going to be added, chapter 42, eviction notice. The story will be continuing the chapter 41 in South Korea, where the subway camp is getting surrounded, so Junhyuk and Yurang gang will be coming to US. The new additional stage difficulty adjustment system that it will be preventing the difficulty spikes in a specific segment. So the difficulty on stages what I presume to be the world stages will be lowered by a fixed amount of each day. Additional for one survival record on volume 4 Man in the Forest has been added as in the survival record challenge mode. As a reward, you can gain a supporter class special equipment anti-compass. And in front of me is the schedule of the events that coming to the game, with Kyla combat tasks rewarding Warlord Andrew and 15 short of Yun Hyuk that coming to the initial update that is coming the 20th June 2023. Town management will be rewarding Morgan, Tyler, William and Governor same date as the Kylo test combat and 7-day login event with the choices of Princess, Mercer, Gideon, Stalker, Whisper or Blaine. Same date as always. And Mysterious Survivor Dale to taste or no, actually test Dale. Sorry for my pronunciation. Test Dale. See if he's pretty much a good one. And spoiler alert, he is amazing. You should get him. At 23rd June, we will be the 2 times dispatch mission reward. At 27th, we will be the survival support for 14 days with the alignment record ticket of 20 at day 7 and 14. And the 30th June 2023 will be the Total War times 2 event. And that's pretty much wrap up the 1.14 update, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please like and share this video, and if you like my content, please subscribe to me. And as always, I will see you guys later.